asshole for sterilizing myself against my partner's wishes. I need some unbiased outside opinions because I truly feel like I'm going crazy dealing with this situation. I, 28 female, and my partner, 28 male, have 2 children together. We've been married for 8 years. For those 8 years, I've either been on birth control when we were preventing pregnancy or tracking my cycle when we were trying to conceive. Recently, we discussed the possibility of being done with children since we have our 2 and our family felt complete. My partner is in agreement that a 3rd child is off the table for him as well. So with that, I thought, great, I can bring up sterilization for either him or I. The reason I wanted this is because I've had every form of birth control before. None of them have ever left me feeling 100% okay. I want it to be done with birth control completely since we both agreed that we're done. I get that. Birth control throws us off in so many fucking ways. I completely get the moment you realize we are not having any more children, someone's got to get snipped. Someone's got to get snipped because I'm tired of my hormones being all over the fucking place. I get that. It's been about 3 months since we had our talk about more children. So I brought up either getting a vasectomy for him or me getting y'all, I don't even know if I can pronounce this, so be gentle with me. Salpingectomy. Getting my fallopian tubes removed. What I thought would be a productive conversation completely blew up. He outright refused a vasectomy, and when I said okay and that I'd be happy to get my procedure done, he completely flipped his shit on me, screaming at me about how he forbids it from happening and that he won't allow me to damage myself like that. The fact that he used the word forbid, I would have picked up my phone immediately right in front of him and made the goddamn appointment. Keep forbidding with all your might. Hold on, I got an appointment to make. Because, sir, what the fuck you mean? My goddamn daddy don't forbid me from doing a goddamn fucking thing. I ended up just leaving the conversation and headed to get our kids from school. But on the way back, I ended up calling my gynecologist to schedule a consultation after making sure that I wouldn't need my spouse's approval. So Reddit, am I the asshole if I go with the sterilization against my partner's wishes? Nah, baby, you're absolutely not the asshole. Not at all. This man does not fucking care about you. He sees you going through a procedure so you can get off of birth control as you damaging yourself. But childbirth didn't make any changes at all. Didn't damage anything at all. The hormones that you're putting in your body every day for the past, decade or so aren't damaging your body. This man only sees your worth as far as you being able to give him children. Even if you guys aren't having any more children, your ability to give birth is what makes you a woman in his eyes. You can't tell me that's not it. You can't fucking tell me that's not what it is. This man is absolutely fucking disgusting. Have that procedure. Go to your consultation and have yourself fixed if that's what the fuck you want. He is clearly not thinking about you. Not at all. The Reddit gods are smiling upon me today because I thought I was done. I just read the first part and there's an update. OP hit us with an update, y'all. Am I the asshole for sterilizing myself against my partner's wishes? Update. Due to the support and advice I found on here, I managed to get the confidence and level headspace needed to try and have another conversation with my partner. After getting our children to their school and daycare for the day, I went to our local coffee shop to pick us up each a cup. I figured it could either be seen as a show of care or a peace offering. Once I got home, he was sitting at our island doom scrolling through TikTok. I think we've all been there. I decided standing across from him would be a better choice, so I gave us our respective cups and asked if I could get his attention for a conversation. Well, what I hoped would be productive turned unproductive quickly, as he sighed with an eye roll and turned off his phone. I started by asking the big question, if he wanted any more children. I even suggested that he don't think about what I said on the subject and just tell me his feelings about having more kids. With that, he answered with a firm no and told me, as he said before, that a 3rd child is and always will be off the table. I then asked him if he had any fears or concerns about surgeries and medical procedures, to which he said no as well. So I asked if he understood the procedure and what it entailed. He said yes, he does, which is exactly why he doesn't want me to get it done. In his words, I wouldn't be a woman if I got any part of my reproductive organs removed. He refuses to allow me down that path. What did I say? What did I say? He values her only because of what makes her a woman. If you remove your reproductive organs, you're no longer a woman in my eyes. What the fuck did I say? I then followed up by asking about him getting a vasectomy. He said it's pretty much the same thing for men and he won't let anyone take away his manhood. Imagine you only consider yourself a man because when you jizz, that jizz has the ability to make babies. Not because you take care of your family, not because your family feels safe, loved, cared for, and protected. No, but because your sperm count is high. The final question I managed to ask was, did he just expect me to be on birth control forever? This man looked me in my eyes and said, it's worked so well for me already. Why change things up? Guys, as I stated in my previous post, I'm miserable and in debilitating pain with birth control. At the end of this, I just grabbed my coffee and went to sit on our porch, just trying to wrap my head around the conversation, while he's sitting in the house acting like nothing is wrong and we're just having a normal day off together. Nah, baby, like I said in the first half, schedule that consultation. Go and get that procedure done. This man does not fucking care. He does not care about your mental health, your physical health, and your general overall well-being. He does not care. And you cannot tell me that if you were to humor him and continue to be on birth control, that if something happened and you ended up pregnant, he would not blame it on you. Like you said in your first half, that the reproductive, shit has always been on you. It's always been your responsibility if you guys weren't trying for a baby to make sure that there was no baby. You are still trying to uphold your fucking responsibility. You guys have both agreed you do not want any more children. But you are in pain because of the fucking birth control that you're on. So you found another option. I can fix this right here and right now. It will no longer affect either one of us. We can have fun. We can do it raw all day. And we don't have to worry about any surprise oopsie babies. But no, your toxic ass fucking husband feels like it's taking away your womanhood because you want to remove your reproductive organs that are literally of no use to you anymore. You're not going to use them. What's the purpose of suffering with the pain and shit that comes with it? Absolutely not. Girl, you better than me. This man sucks so fucking much because he is absolutely okay with you being in pain every single fucking day. He is willing to allow you to suffer for forever because birth control isn't really that big of a deal and it's been working for us for so long. So why don't you want to continue doing it? Girl, he never touched me again. Never, ever, ever fucking again. He will be one of those men on the internet hooping and hollering about how his wife is withholding intimacy from him because, bitch, no. Unless you get the procedure or I get the procedure, no snakes are sliding into anybody's cave up in here.
Hired a paid DM. DM had someone else run the game.
Money well spent. Great.
Not the worst horror story, but my first bad story in 5 years of playing. I joined a pay-for-play game on Start Playing, which is apparently a website, several months ago. The DM had a bunch of 5-star reviews, so I gave it a go. Go through session 0, all sounds good. My first session comes up later that week, and the DM apologizes but couldn't run a game and was having another DM on the server run a one-shot adventure that had nothing to do with the campaign I was playing in.
Okay.
The DM that couldn't run then spends half the session talking about making cookies while we're trying to play. 1.5 hours of the 3-hour session, we're talking about cookies.
Awesome.
I'm frustrated. Yeah, I would be too. But the DM had a legitimate reason for not being able to run, so I let it go. Second session, the DM apologizes that they aren't running again because we never finished the one shot. So the two DMs decided they were going to have us finish it before moving on. I'm more annoyed, but it makes sense from a story aspect. Fine. The quote-unquote can't run DM again talks through half the game and doesn't let us finish it. I know. Now it's on me, but I play the third week after being assured that the actual DM would be running a game that week. So I play, and I am unsurprised that once again the DM isn't running.
Why?
Since we didn't finish a single session one shot in 2 sessions. We get to a section of a dungeon that one of our players wants to scout out ahead. Fairly normal, but this player is literally scouting the entire dungeon while we are twiddling our thumbs. An hour into this scouting, and I moved my token up a little because I wanted to actually play the game. The DM hits the pause button on Foundry and moves me back. Tells me, if you move your token again before we're ready, your character will be killed permanently. I leave the game in the Discord immediately and report it to Start Playing, who did refund all the money for the games.
Okay, well, that's good. Holy shit, though.
Yeah, so apparently this is like a scam.
Really?
Where DMs will just like will do anything that they possibly can to not DM a game. But my thing is, see, he said that he had a excuse, and then he showed up anyway just to talk about cookies.